urge to fangirl rising.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tim Burton's The Night... Oh, wait, I just realized this has vocals.
Yep, you just said it. Sorry. Let's start the game.
Even if it didn't have vocals.
Sorry, Mr. Narrator Guy.
It's almost as if that this is a sequel to a musical.
Also, even if it wasn't
so weird that I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, what I've said.
Long time ago.
Ooh, story time.
I should have known better, because I have played this game before.
So I'm gonna talk over this guy because it's the intro to Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
So this is actually is it canon or non-canon?
Non-canon.
I was just about to ask. Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, I don't think this is really canon.
It's kind of canon in its own sense.
So this is a sequel. So this does take place a year after the events of the first Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
That
does.
time of year again.
Welcome back to Halloween Town.
Yep.
Halloween
There's the
Town.
sign. Oh.
Whee!
And pretty interesting recreation. Part of me is debating if they used models from Kingdom Hearts or something. I don't know.
No,
this
they
game
didn't.
was
No,
either
they
or
don't.
Kingdom Hearts.
Actually, no, it was not. No, it was not. This came out after the first game. I want to say it came out just before 2, though.
Yeah, I think it did come out just before 2. Wow. Me and my grandma
But
did
I
it.
guess-
I'm sorry.
But I guess to let Jordy and Hype get their fan geeking girling out of the way, I want to say I think they used all the same voice actors except for one.
Technically
Yes.
2. Actually, they're...
Oh,
One of
yeah,
them you're
you're
going to
right.
hear in a second. I'll wait.
Okay.
One of the replacements you're going to hear in a second. But anyway, Halloween is over, and even though he gave up the Christmas shtick, he still feels like something could be missing. Something could be better. But granted, he's not saying he wants to get rid of Halloween. He just wants to find a way to make it even better than ever.
Yeah.
He's always the hopeless
That's
romantic.
not the same voice actor, is it?
It is?
It is.
Actually, that's Chris Sarandon.
It's Prince
We'll hear it
Humperdinck.
better.
Yes.
There he is, the
right.
first
That is
replace-
Prince Humperdinck.
There's the first
is!
replacement.
Jeff Harnell! Jeff Harnell. Wow, I'm so sorry.
Wacko.
Jeff Harnell. Did you say Jeff Harnell?
I did. I'm so sorry.
Hi, Jeff. My name is Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
You told me your name was Jeremy.
Billy. Whoa. Soul
Oh.
Robber.
Ooh.
This is a weird booger thing, and it's also our main weapon, because...
Looks like
plot
radioactive
reasons.
gack.
Yeah, I find it.
Ew.
I find it interesting.
Yeah.
I find it interesting
Whoa.
that this game is like they got almost all of the actors back.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a pretty big project as far as I'm concerned. Though that being said, this feels like one of those games that has more style over substance, and you'll know why once we get to the actual gameplay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Agreed in some places. So who's the second replacement?
Wait! Style over substance in something Tim Burton related? Oh, you jest!
God dang it.
Okay, that's...
I was about to say, this is technically
There's the
one
second
of
replacement. Katsusi
Yeah,
as both, Shock and Sally.
Replacing Catherine O'Hara.
So, a couple months later...
Several months later.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to talk over you. I just wanted to get that out there.
Bless me.
Well, that was what I was trying to say, but okay.
I'm
God, I
sorry.
forgot how long this intro is.
I hope this finds you, Jack, wherever you are.
Yeah, that's kind of too southern an accent for you, Sally.
Yeah.
No,
I
not
agree.
going. Not going to lie, Sally. You've become too Canadian there.
I hope this magical enchanted paper airplane finds you, don't you know?
You know, kind of appropriate, given Capcom usually relies on Canadian VAs to do their shtick.
Is this a Capcom?
Ooh.
Well, as a matter of fact, Nat, yes, this game was developed by Capcom.
Oh,
Huh.
Capcom and Disney came back together.
I was wondering who made this, but yeah, anyway, let us begin our first chapter.
Jack's Return.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gee,
And
I
yeah,
wonder,
this game-
I wonder who the one evilly laughing is. Totally, the title of the game doesn't give it away.
Well, let me say that Oogie in this game definitely poses more of a threat than he did in the original movie when you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
he actually,
Fair, it's not-
actually has more to do here.
I was about to say that, to be fair, it's not like you really had much of a chance to pose a threat in the original movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jack has returned from his journey around Nimni. So and he's come back to Halloween Town, but unfortunately it's about as much of a ghost town as always.
Oh. Hello, friendly citizen.
I don't believe we've met.
What the heck are you?
Jack Skeleton.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my.
Why are you
Oh,
being
they
so
don't look very
hostile?
Oh,
friendly.
you're a skeleton. I thought you were a fly for some reason.
You're not from Halloween Town, are you?
Nope, and now that means we gotta beat him up. So welcome, everybody.
With our little gooey hand thingy.
So welcome, everybody,
soul
to Baby's first Devil May Cry.
Yeah, welcome
Yep.
everybody to Nightmare May Cry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nightmares
And-
May Cry, Jack Edition.
Also,
And
I
So-
here comes the copyright verse.
Oh, and for this game, did Danny Elfman do different covers or different music
Nope.
or whatever?
Danny Elfman had
Actually,
no
no.
involvement in this film.
So so is that actually
You
Chris
mean
Sarandon
game
singing?
hype?
Yep.
Wait, Chris
So Chris Sarandon
Sarandon
actually
is
doing his own
actually
singing.
Yep.
Well,
This
not
time
in
there
this
it is,
song,
yeah.
but he does sing in this game, yes.
Wow, that's actually
Oh, hey,
cool.
I mean, from the songs I have heard where he does sing, I think he did a pretty good job.
I agree.
Oh, hang on. So basically, for this game, you're gonna just expect a lot of different covers, like the exact same song with different lyrics.
Yeah,
That
unfortunately,
being
the
said-
Halloween, the This Is Halloween song is pretty much the main battle theme for a good half of the game. And, I mean, I love the song, but it can get a little repetitive after a while.
That being said,
Oh crap, he's back.
let's see. That being said, to give the game credit, when we do say covers, they do rearrange a lot of the lyrics for most of the songs to fit with the story of the game, and they actually did compose one new song exclusively for the game for one of the boss fights.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I love that song.
Good, I'm out of the way. By the way, I'm also making this combat look a lot more exciting than it really is.
Yeah, it's not that
unfortunately,
exciting
this-
at all.
Until I can start upgrading the Soul Robber to do better combos, it's kind of stiff.
And very, very monotonous because, yeah, like we said before, this essentially is Baby's first Devil May Cry. In fact, it's a Devil May Cry that the kids can get into.
Yeah.
Wait. Did Hideki Kamiya have anything to do with this game?
I'm not sure.
I
did
don't
he?
know.
Let me
I
check.
don't-
Capcom.
Yeah, okay, go
I
ahead.
know.
Hang on.
Well, obviously, Capcom didn't make it. I don't know what part of the team. Pray to God it wasn't the Devil May Cry 2 team.
A mystery is unfolding. So other than that, combat is pretty simple. Square button to do this, triangle button to do your heavy and grab attacks, and it's Mr. Hyde.
Mr.
Hi there,
Hyde!
Mr. Hyde.
Oh, nice.
Apparently they can just disappear random. And anyway, so and
Noise.
the water is a healing tonic, so you get your crystal bottle full. Pumpkins are your health, because why not? And again, voice acting.
I'm not making any more traps.
I don't remember if he had a voice in the movie. I forget what he said.
He did, but he was just
Oh,
a
no,
bit
that's right. That's
character.
right.
What exactly happened?
I remember he said, "I jumped through the pumpkin patch."
Oh, yes, does it
Well, not
still
only
have a
that-
foot? Let me see. Let me look. Is it rotted and covered in gunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Hi.
Oogie is
There you go, Mr. Hydes.
But yeah, actually, Mr. Hyde here is our save feature.
Halloween.
Yes.
And again, he says repeatable dialogue. But yeah, he's our saved man. And there's other things to do in this game, and I'll tell you about they are. You can find models. Again, with any Devil May Cry game, you are being graded, so worry about trying to get a high enough combo, go as fast as you can, do a lot of damage. And he's basically saying that suddenly Dr. Finkelstein went crazy or something, told everyone to start making a bunch of dangerous weapons and traps, and then suddenly a bunch of evil things appeared. But they're just they're clingy. That's why they did it.
Yeah.
But they at least knew when to stop. They weren't all evil. But we have to figure out what's wrong with the doctor, which again, spoilers is a look at. We're not doing that right now. If there's enough interest, I may. But just bear in mind, it's a Devil May Cry. There's a lot of forced combat, and it can.
Save it now.
Oh, exclusive again. I remember. Yes.
Yes.
Let's save.
Yes.
But
By the way, I
Mhm.
cannot find. Alright, literally, looking up this game, I don't think anybody wanted their name attached to it, because I cannot find any names attached to it.
look up.
Except
Okay,
for
how
the
about this? Watch a
actors.
Let's Play. Here, watch a Let's Play, James. Not James. Watch a Let's Play, Matt, and just look at the credit sequence. Grab up here with triangle button. Let's go. I'm gonna get something secret before we get into the next boss.
It's just the
The
same.
first
It's
boss.
just the same too, because there is a good game put it onto here. It's just that they could have used a little more variety in terms of its combat.
Oh yeah, by the way, because these enemies are pretty much the same. There's not a lot of enemy variety. They just kind of change color, like in say Rabbids kind of thing. But I think you can get better combos too. But for now, the windmill's kind of a good one. I don't know, but again, I'm trying my best to make this more interesting and look cooler than it really. Because I could be beating these guys just by spamming the square button over and over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
trying to
we
have fun with it.
annoyingly have to hear, aha! Aha!
Or doing Soul Robber.
Well, I guess if it does help any, later on in the game, Jack can get two additional costumes that do change his fighting style to a degree. He does get his Jack the Pumpkin King costume and his Santa Claus costume.
For fire and ice, respectively, and other sorts of abilities. It's cool. Oh, that's a blue soul. If I pick it up, my Soul Robber gets like a double attack damage.
Shrinkify!
Shrinkify!
And again, I'm trying to get a good combo because I want to get a good score. Depending on the score you get at the end of a level, depends on it means you can unlock a model, and I just unlocked the health.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. The production value of this game is really cool
back.
to have gotten all the voice actors and everything.
Oh yeah, like as far as a PS2 game in general, this is a very nice looking game. It's just that again, if it weren't for the fact that you're a little limited in terms of your overall move pool, this would have been up there with the likes of say Devil May Cry 1 or whatever.
So yeah, I mean, that's all I'll say is if you're really in the mood for more Nightmare Before Christmas after seeing the movie and maybe Kingdom Hearts, give it a look see. But if you're in for a really good Devil May Cry game, maybe play Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Or just play Devil May Cry. Although, play Bayonetta because it's better.
Shadow Oogie!
Oh
now some
my
one of my
gosh.
favorite song pieces in the game.
Yep. Welcome to our first boss that Hype isn't here for.
Oh,
Oh, I hope he'll be back.
He'll be back sooner or later.
It's time
Insert
for our
Oogie's
first
theme.
boss musical!
Yeah.
Every boss has a song to it.
Which I love, personally. Kind of makes up for how dull and monotonous the combat can be at times.
Oh, goodness.
So this is how bosses work. You do damage, you do damage fine, but as you notice, I'm also picking up music notes.
Yep.
Yeah, pick up all the music notes, and
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, and
I
there's
also got
Jack
to speak those
singing.
skills.
Well,
There
rapping,
you
but
go.
still.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do full custom songs. Welcome back. Yeah, they have full custom songs with new dubs, and it's just cool to see that it's almost they were like a high school reunion almost, where they brought out the whole gang back.
Now, I will admit... Oh, I'm sorry.
Hang on, activating a blue soul.
Okay.
I want to give me some more damage. There we go.
Okay.
So actually, I should probably go ahead and say... Is it weird that I kind of prefer this mix over the original from the movie? Though then again, I guess that could also be for the fact that...
I don't know.
Embarrassing as this may...
Here we go.
I personally like the,
Music mode.
Dance time!
I personally
If
like
I do
the
this-
final boss version.
Oh, that one's a good version. But yeah, I like the duet. I like the duet style, and if they did this in the movie, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Especially this next
to
part,
be
'cause I'm a
fair-
total dork. By the way, don't mind the
In the
theme.
back.
Here we go!
I was about to say, to be fair, the original was technically a duet between Oogie and Santa, but I guess that's not the kind of duet you were looking for.
Well, the thing about Santa and that is that he didn't even say anything. He didn't sing. He just said words.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's sad for me to say, but my first major exposure to the Nightmare Before Christmas franchise was through this game here.
Really? You didn't see the movie before this?
No, I did not see the movie at first.
Wow.
Right,
How close were you?
don't worry, I rectified that later. And I
Okay.
did like the movie for what it was worth, but it's like, yeah, this is my first major exposure to it, because aside from this, I think I only remember seeing a bit of how it was represented in Kingdom Hearts,
Anyway.
and that's about it.
That is something very important to note. This game does not explain a whole lot. It definitely expects you to have seen the movie beforehand.
Which makes
Yeah.
sense because,
It's supposed to be a sequel.
I mean, granted, granted, the entire plot to this game is pretty standard. I mean, the big bad from the movie comes back,
we go.
and he does all this
My-
bad shit. You gotta stop him.
Unfortunately, it's the same verse again, so I can talk over it. But
my only
yeah, and if you complete this, you do a lot of damage.
So I think the one thing that I'm a little disappointed in is the fact that I don't know, I'm confused by the fact that Oogie Boogie is a shadow here, because isn't it revealed at the end of the movie that he himself is just a small bug?
No, this is basically
It's a shadow
just
because
more
he's
of
gone powerful.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
I don't think this is a real Oogie. It's just a manifestation of him.
Yeah.
And technically, isn't it revealed like lore wise that Oogie's like role in Halloween Town is to be the shadow of the moon at night?
Essentially.
Yeah.
Oh
Like that's his job.
Don't worry. We'll meet again.
Curses.
Curses.
Got away.
yeah. I'm thankful that they kept the same voice actor.
Good riddance.
Oh yeah.
Did he have to leave
Yeah.
at me while he was disappearing? Yeah, what a big trip.
I mean, yeah. Not for what it's worth. I mean, the game is solidly coded. Just it's the pacing itself that needs work. But like adjusting, it's almost like if you adjusted some values and added a few more moves, this game would
Right.
be like just nice.
That's all it was really missing, and maybe a little bit of platforming, because unfortunately they do get rid of that for this game compared to the DMC series.
Yeah, but the art style is there. The voice is definitely there. The music is nice. And what the heck is that?
that
thing
the
down the
door?
open?
What is that?
That's the door to Halloween Town.
That's the Halloween holiday door.
Basically, it's revealed as part of the plot spoilers that Oogie is trying to take over every single holiday now.
Yep.
Devil
What
damn
a
shitty
jerk.
little bug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, there we go.
He's bugging us
Let me
all.
heal up. Why not? Let's heal up. I don't know. Yeah, let me show up. Yeah, so the crystal skull.
No,
you create crystal bottles,
run before it makes a horrible Indiana Jones
and
movie.
that powers up your soul robber. And there's a lot. There's a lot of reading and stuff. Like that index option is just all the background and lore in case you never watched the movie.
Yeah.
Which
Again,
apparently
it's
must
pretty
have,
much
apparently have been very helpful to James.
I guess. But yeah, it's pretty much a carryover. All this is pretty much a carryover from the DMC series.
Oh hey, they actually have the S.
Nice. Total. Sweet.
Hey!
And if you get an A rank on every single thing, time, combo, damage, count, and nightmare rank, oh, we get a bunch of coins.
What happens if you get an S rank on everything?
I don't know. But
I'd imagine you get S rank. Wait.
all I know is that A rank or higher, you get a little figure.
Oh, cool.
You also get a new
Nice.
costume if you get a certain amount of ranks.
But that's not until after you beat the game, I don't think.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So let's go
I'll show
home.
it off. Yeah, I'm gonna show off Jack's house. This is a hub you can come back to at any time and in between chapters. And I mean, just listening to the background music, I know they had like the perfect idea for what they wanted to do with this game.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder where it all went wrong.
Anyways,
I feel like trying to simplify it, they dumbed it down too much.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because kids can't get into variety.
Sorry, back to you, Jordy.
I was gonna say, Steve, you didn't get to say too much. Did you wanna give
Yes,
us
hi,
your
please
thoughts
tell us.
on the movie and this game?
Did you ever play this game or just a fan of the movie?
Yeah.
I'm mostly a fan of the movie. Most of my exposure from the game mainly just comes from watching the cutscenes and listening to the covers.
Okay. The covers are fun. The gameplay is good. It's like the game has a lot of great moments, but some of the instances tying those some of the things tying those cool moments together gets a little slow.
And repetitive.
Yeah.
But it definitely had a really cool idea of what it was going for. Celia, your thoughts on this game so far?
Excuse me, my throat. I never played this game before. I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously, so I can understand what's going on. But it looks
There's the-
interesting. I
there's
never
the
really
soundtrack.
I haven't had exposure to it until now.
I may try and stream this later just to show off, but until then, I think it is time for me to stare aimlessly out and somber and look out and gaze around. So that some
And just become a
Jordan the
complete
cat
house
can
wreck.
Thank you for my opinion, by the way.
So that Jordan the cat can now write fanfiction about me staring lonely out the window.
You guys
Wondering
and
what
your
will happen.
allegations.
Matt, what's your part?
Sorry.
opinion?
So Matt, your thought on the game
So,
if you played it?
So, huge fan of Devil May Cry, huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. This game is okay.
Okay.
I like the music. I especially love the final boss song. That's really well done cover of the of Oogie Boogies, and it's all right. It's fun for a couple hours, but if I want a Devil May Cry game, I'll just play Devil May Cry or Bayonetta.
I think it's definitely worth at least one playthrough. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not as replayable as arcadey as the other ones, but I think, again, like, as I said earlier, if you've watched The Nightmare Before Christmas and you were really, I mean really, like, wanting something else to continue on that story and didn't want to play through half of Kingdom Hearts 2 to get to that part,
Nah.
I think this
Actually-
is a good... Go ahead.
Just real quick, because I kind of doubt we were going to do a look at it eventually, but in addition to this game, there is also an air quotes prequel game to this. I don't know if Capcom made it either, but there's technically a prequel game to this made for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's
What's
called
that
The
called?
Pumpkin King, I think.
Yep.
Huh.
It is.
I may have to look into that because I've never heard of that game until just now.
I will. Okay, before we end off, though, I will also say if anyone out there decides to give this game a look-see, it's available on the PS2 and Xbox. Just be warned, if you're going to try to go for a full playthrough, you are going to get fucking sick of the This Is Halloween theme.
It gets it kind of until
It's pretty much this game's do-do-do-do-do. Sorry.
Well, I also like Take Our Town Back. That's a good.
Yeah, that's a good
That
one
too.
too.
But yeah, that's the thing. And as you saw, there are 24 chapters, and it took me this entire video to do one. And it gets longer and longer the more areas I have to start going to and backtracking.
yes.
It's a long game.
But yeah, but again, I think if you're really desperate for some more content from Nightmare Before Christmas, I think it's worth the shot. It's not really bad.
Or if you want better content, just look up the soundtrack.
Fair enough.
Or watch cuts. Yeah, okay, that's it. But until then, I'm Lucky Jack Skellington.
I'm Sally.
I'm Ronnie Boogie.
I'm surrounded by weirdos.
And I'm just a stray mouse in the cemetery. Don't mind me.
No. And what's James? Cool.
Zero.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.
Rumble, rumble.